So a common real estate issue that comes up is that of easements. Essentially, an easement is a legal right to cross or use someone else's land for a designated purpose. As an example, I share a driveway with my neighbor. Each of us owns half the driveway, split long ways, but in 1928, the owners of each of our parcels created a reciprocal easement and recorded it against both properties. So I have a right to use my neighbor's half of the driveway, and he has a right to use mine to access the rear of our houses. Easements can be granted like mine was, or they can arise from use. An easement by prescription requires that use of land is open, notorious, exclusive, uninterrupted, adverse, and under claim of right for a period of 10 years. So that's 7 requirements for an easement by prescription, and it's essentially adverse possession, but of a certain use of a land rather than the piece of land. An easement by implication for prior use can arise when the use giving rise to the easement was in existence at the time of the conveyance, which subdivided the property. The use was so long enjoyed and so obvious as to show that it was meant to be permanent, and the easement is necessary for the proper and reasonable enjoyment of the dominant estate. That's the estate that owns the easement. Servient estate is the one that the easement goes over, the one subject to it. So the easement by implication from prior use, and the reasonable enjoyment is different from an easement by strict necessity. So these can arise when a parcel is completely landlocked, and the only way over it is over someone else's land. And in that case, to get one of those, there has to be a strict access issue, a strict necessity of the easement rather than reasonable enjoyment. So if you do think you have an easement that was not recorded, you may wish to start by speaking with the other property owner, and you may even need to go to court to obtain a legal right to your easement by means of a quiet title action. An experienced real estate attorney can assist you in this process.